Alright, you saw the title of the video. Today, I'm going to be ranking animals that I think I could beat in a fight. But the funny thing about that is that I'm actually the strongest person on planet Earth, so I could beat any single animal that I wanted to, and they would die within an instant. They would die like that. Do you see my muscles? You want to see my muscles right now? Oh! 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 Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. I know I might be scary to you too, but don't worry. You're not the ones that I'm going to be fighting. Look, I even got my animal print on, looking like I'm a freaking crude today. Because I was ready. I said, you know what? I'm ready to fight these animals. Because they're going down. Sugar, we're going down swinging. Okay? You better watch out. These animals better watch out because there's no way I would ever lose to any animals, ever. Let's get into it. We have 5 tiers. They're going extinct. They're dead. I'm wiping out their whole species. Like, there's no way that I would lose to them. Number 2, we have a little blood and tears and sweat. But I didn't put sweat in there because I accidentally feared that I would put sweet instead and then I would get made fun of. So, a little blood and a little bit of tears is like, okay, I might get a little bruise, but I'm going to be fine. I'm going to walk it off at the end of the day. I'll be fine. So, now the third one down is it might be a tie. So we might walk out of this and we might just go our separate directions. I might say, okay, fine, you go off, you go back to the freaking safari. I'm going to go back to my home and we're not going to talk anymore. Number 4 is I would get torn to shreds. So this is, I'm not surviving. As the very bottom one is I'd run away. Like, torn to shreds is like, I think I would have a chance and then I would die. But I'd run away is just like, I know that I would die. So I'm just not even going to try. Like, I'm just going to like tap out right now. I'm going to say, okay, you know what, I'm done. Like, the very first animal we have is a lobster. And you know what? Lobsters are freaking scary because you don't think they would be. You know, you don't think a lobster would be scary. But then you're on the beach, okay? You're on the beach. You're having a nice serene time. You're trying to get your tan. You're trying to get a nice tan line for summer, okay? Something comes, pinches you. You're knocked out and you're dead. Guess what it is? It's a lobster. And it does happen to be rock lobster. Okay. If I got the element of surprise on the lobster, I think I could make it. Like, I think I could handle them. So I'm going to say that if I were to fight a lobster, I think it would do a little bit of blood and a little bit of tears, right? But I know at the end of the day, I could beat the lobster in a fight. I'm going to rock that lobster. Next animal is a zebra. I don't think zebras really have any fighting skills. I don't know of any zebras that are stone cold killers like a lobster. Like, a lobster's a stone cold killer, you know? But a zebra just kind of like hangs out, just kind of like chills in the safari. It doesn't really do much, you know what I mean? I mean, they're striped. They can't even freaking blend in. At least with my shirt, you see the shirt? I'm blending in. It even has like little it has like wood on it or something. I don't know. I'm blending in. This zebra, I'm taking it down. I'm punching the zebra in the face and it's gonna be gone. The zebra's going extinct. I'm gonna wipe out the entire zebra and its bloodline, and it's not gonna be able to make it from my attacks. Number 3 is, I think it's like a rat or like a mouse or something like that. Like, my thing is like, okay, like what if it just like gets places that it's not supposed to get, and then it like takes you out silently? Do you know what I mean? What if it crawls in my ear? What if that little rat crawls in my ear and then it gets me and I'm dead? I think that if I were to get into a fight with that rat, hamster, big-eared thing, I think I'm dying. Like, I think there's a chance that I wouldn't make it. I think there's honestly like a high chance. I'm gonna say it might be a tie. I think if it were to crawl somewhere that it wasn't supposed to crawl, if you know what I mean, then I'm dying. I'm dead. It's a deer, but I'm pretty sure it's a male deer. So it's not, you know, like a doe. It's not like a doe, a deer, a female deer. Or even a ray, a drop of golden sun. It's like a deer with horns. Because, okay, think about the damage that it could do with its horns. So imagine you're just like walking, right? You see this deer, but it's not a normal deer. It has horns. So it's a man. Keyword, man, run. Because then it starts running at you with its horns. It lifts you up. You spin around and you're gone. What do you do? You're gone. You're like toast. Think again, like, I think it would be a tie. I think it would be kind of hard. Number 5, I think that's a chameleon. I think that's a chameleon or a lizard, or like Miss Kipling from the freaking Jessie. I think it's like one of those things. I would win. There's no doubt in my mind that I wouldn't win against that thing. Like, I'm sorry, I see it on the ground. It's gonna do this to me. So what? Okay, Hannibal Lecter. You ever seen freaking Rapunzel Pascal? You're telling me you would lose against Pascal? Even though he went like this in Rapunzel's ear? I know that I'm winning against that little thing. 6, a freaking squid. My thing with the squid is that, what if it squirts in my eyes? What if I'm like swimming, right? Like I'm in the ocean, I'm having a great time, and then the squid takes one look at me, and then it squirts in my eyes. There goes my eyesight. It's taking me out. Like it's taking me out. And it goes, and it squirts in my eyeballs, and I'm gone. If it can squirt in my eye, then I'm not surviving against it. I think, and then also like, what if it like just like attached to my head, and then it just like the freaking, like the thing in Invincible. Number whatever this is a bear. But would one bear win against me? No. A bear and I, okay, my strategy, listen, I get a comedically large anvil and a comedically large grand piano. I go up in the tree, I hoist the grand piano, I hoist the anvil in the air. I see the bear. It's a mean bear. It's a freaking Bernstein bear, but it's the mean Bernstein bears who they don't talk about. They don't write the book series about, right? It sees me. It starts running. It starts chasing. It's like I go rah, 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 like bears do, right? I climb up the tree with my superior climbing skills, okay? Then I take my little pocket knife. I don't have a pocket knife. I take a well pair of scissors. I take a very sharp pair of scissors. I drop the anvil on its head. And the grand piano. The bear's dead. I'm tearing that thing to shreds. I think it's a hippo. But Loki, I feel like the hippos would sense my immaculate aura. Listen, okay, when I was younger, I was like a really chubby kid, right? And I feel like we would kind of like connect on that like level. We're gonna be friends. Then I would take my large pair of scissors. Hippo's dead. You want a hippopotamus for Christmas? Well, guess what, baby? You're getting the hippopotamus for Christmas because I killed it. Sea turtle. Now, you might think you would win against a sea turtle, but it has a shell on it. You know what I mean? The shell, you try to knock on that shell, that thing's sturdy. That shell is sturdy. You know how much it would take? It would take a lot to break that shell from the turtle. If I had a straw wrapper, I think I could give the sea turtle the straw wrapper, and it would be dead. It would be gone. Like that. They're going extinct, actually. They're going extinct. Next up, we have a freaking tiger. When I was young, a fun fact about me is that when I was young, the daycare that I went to taught me that a tiger was a boy and a lion was a girl. Huh? So I went up till like age 11, 12-ish thinking that lions were only girls and tigers were only boys. It was a really sad day when I figured out that actually just was not true. And that I was lied to my whole life. You must be lying. Except that's a tiger. I think it would be a tie. Because I would have like some meat. Like I would bring out like a large piece of meat, right? You don't want to know why I have a large piece of meat, but I have a large piece of meat. It's poisoned. I say, here kitty kitty, here kitty kitty, here kitty kitty. I gotta like play around with a little bit. They take the meat, dead. We got a wolf. Now, I lead my very own wolf pack. I do actually. Like I have my very own wolf pack. Like we're really close and stuff like that. So I think that the wolf would be a little intimidated because it could sense my wolf pack and it'd be like, oh, like we're gonna go against a pack war with each other. Now, I think the pack war would result in a lot of loss and a lot of death and a lot of destruction. But I think in the day, like I'm coming out of the pack war fine. My pack may be gone, but I would be fine, which is really the only part that like matters. So I think that it might be a tie. Okay, next up is a parrot. I think it's a parrot, or it's either a toucan. I don't know. I have parrots of my own. I go in the bedroom. This freaking parrot comes up to me. You think it wants to be your friend? It doesn't. It wants to kill you. It wants to kill you. It starts pecking at me, pecking at my neck, my necklace, my everything. They are deadly. You would not win. Honestly, I think against a parrot, I'm running away. There's no doubt in my mind, like I am running away against this parrot because I know I would not win against a parrot in a fight. Oh, this is the Miss Kipling. This is a Miss Kipling. It goes at you. But what that tongue do? Shawty, what that tongue do? I think what I would do, it would go grab its tongue, go. I would take it. I would go. I would like roll it around, punch it in the face. It might get a good hit or two on me, but then I'm taking it down. A little blood and a little bit of tears, but other than that, I'm actually like taking this animal down. Like next up, we have a Next up, we have a lion. At least I'm pretty sure that's a lion. I genuinely know that I'm at my big age. I should know different animals, but I don't know different animals. Now, again, I'm doing the same meat trick. I'm taking some meat out of my pocket and I'm saying, here you go. Here's a little tasty snack for you. Guess what? It's poison. Okay, a freaking bald eagle. I actually hate bald eagles because you know what? My boy Ben Frank said that our bird should be a turkey because bald eagles, they don't even catch their own food. They steal it from other people. So I'm saying, you know what? I could take that bald eagle down. It might swoop down, it might hit me, it might try to get me in my head, it might try to pick me up with its claws and carry me around, but you know what, at the end of the day, I'm taking that little thing down. Next up, we have that's a rhino, isn't it? We have a rhino. Okay, my thing is, rhino would run at you. It would run at you and it would go like, with like big things and go, rah. I think if I saw a rhino in person, I would probably run. A panda. You ever seen a panda in a freaking fight? They're brutal. They're malicious little beings. You know? And imagine it. A panda, you think it's going to be cute and cuddly. Guess what? It takes you, it hugs you, squeezes. You're gone. I think it might be a tie because I would be able to break through because I'm super strong and stuff, but I think it would genuinely be a tie between this panda and I. You got a freaking ferret. Again, ferrets crawl in places where you don't want them to crawl. What if a ferret were to crawl somewhere I don't want it to crawl and it would kill me? And I would die via ferret. I would get torn to shreds by a freaking ferret because I feel like it's like little paws too. It just go and I'm gone. I'd be gone because of this ferret. Oh, next up we got a gorilla. Take all the bananas in the world. I would take all the bananas in the world and I would stockpile them in my home, and then I would get like a really big pile of bananas and I would put them in the middle of a field, and then the girls would go to the bananas and then I would just like punch the girls in the face and they would die. So they're getting torn to shreds. They're going extinct. This is a different kind of monkey. They look older and wiser. Now, I think that because they look older and wiser, they might have more of a shot. They could probably outsmart me. I think a lot of animals could probably outsmart me, and I have a feeling that this kind of gorilla might be able to outsmart me. I would try an uppercut. It's blocking it. It's bringing my hand out and say, let's talk this out. It then takes a knife, kills me. It might be a tie. What is this? What is that? Is that like an alpaca? Now listen, alpacas and llamas, they spit. They Hawk-Tuah. I have a feeling I would lose. Because they would spit and then it would be laced with something and then I'd be dead. I would get torn to shreds. Next up we got a freaking shark. Now, I've seen Jaws, so I know how to fight a shark, okay? I already know what to do. I'm going to get on a boat and I'm going to just bring out a freaking harpoon and I'm going to harpoon it and it's going to die. Next up, we got a freaking elephant. Now, elephants, they do stomp. No, elephants actually scare me because of their really big tusk and, like, their really big horns. My thing is, what if it just, like, lifts its head up, it goes, and goes like this, and then it goes to its mouth, and it just takes me, and then closes its mouth on me, and I'm dead. I would run away because I wouldn't even want to start a fight. I wouldn't even want to get into a fight with an elephant because I know it's gonna take me down. Next up we got a snake. Now everyone says they're scared of snakes, okay? And I'm not gonna lie, I saw a snake in my driveway the other day and I literally ran away, right? But it's different because like it's different. It's gonna start like crawling. It's gonna start like slithering around my legs. I'm gonna say slithering. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start crawling at it. It wants to slither at me. I'm gonna start slithering back at it. We're gonna have a slither off. I'm gonna go like they do. I am going to wrap myself around the snake and choke it out like it does to animals. Boom. Freaking starfish. No words to say. I'm losing against a starfish. Crocodile, literally. Okay, if Captain Hook can be... Oh, didn't he lose his hand to a crocodile? Yeah, but his son's hot in Descendants. So I feel like it's a win-win situation. They open its mouth, try to close in its claws on me, and then I would hold it. And I would put my... And I would hold it like this, like I would hold it like across like my arms like this. Then I put my finger in there and I go tickle, 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 and then it would die. Oh, they're going extinct. Horses, no. Horses, genuinely, I would lose against a horse. It's gonna go, no, it's gonna stick its big teeth at me and it's go, and I'm gonna die. I would run away from a horse, but you can't even run away from a horse. A cheetah, they say a cheetah's fast, but they've never experienced me because I'm even faster than a cheetah. Like, I'm actually faster than a cheetah. Like, you think a cheetah would win against me in a race? Cheetah's losing. You think you're the fastest kid on the playground? You're not. You're not. Goldfish? Again, self-explanatory. I'm running away from the goldfish. It would win. This little kitten's a freaking killer. You wouldn't expect it, but this little kitten right here has 12 bodies. Is that an octopus or a squid? Again, what if it just like opens up its body on me and then it just captures my head? Huh? A crab? No. You try to be on the beach, and then the little crab comes up to you and it's like, boom, pinches you in an artery and you are dead. This little puppy, again, you might think it's just a little puppy, but it's gonna grow up to be a literal killer. I would run away from this puppy. Okay, I get intimidated by peacocks because tell me why. I just try to like walk through the zoo or something and a peacock comes up to me and they're like, and they open their wings at me. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I can't do that. And it makes me self-conscious that I will never be able to open my wings like a peacock. Would win against me in a fight because it has so much swag that I would just die on the spot. But it could be a tie, genuinely, if I grow wings. Which, next up, we got a freaking sheep. Now, the thing with the sheep is that I would say, okay, you want to try to fight me, sheep? I'm going to shear you. I would take my pair of shears from my butt and I would shear it, and then it would get like really insecure because it doesn't have anything on it, and then I would kill it. Next up, we got a swan. You wouldn't think swan's evil. To you, it's gonna go. I think I could probably fight it, so I'm gonna say like a little blood, a little sweat, and a little tears. I think I could probably win. I think I could probably do fine. An owl. Who? I'm gonna be winning against this owl whale, or it's a sperm whale. Sperm. Nice one. Because what if I'm in the ocean, right? And then the whale, it just like puts me in its mouth like I'm freaking Geppetto in Pinocchio. Doesn't it have it in Pinocchio or something? And he goes into a whale and I'm dead. We got a seal. They go. Yeah, I would get stuck between its little hands, and it would just keep hitting me. It would just keep hitting me like this, and I'm gonna be gone. I'm gonna be dead. Freaking duck. Okay, duck, goose, duck, run away. Duck and cover. Cows are evil. Cows, they bite, they kick, they scratch, they scream. That about it in my mind that the cow would kill me. Dolphin. I am being so serious when I say that I hate dolphins. Like, there is no animal that I hate more than dolphins. Dolphins freak me out. I think they're weird. I don't like them. They don't do good things to people. I would run away from a dolphin at all costs. What a freaking narwhal. Narwhals are actually my favorite animals. I love narwhals. So my thing is, like, I wouldn't want to fight the narwhal. But if I were to fight on that wall, it would come at me with this really big horn, right? I would take the horn, I would stab it with its own horn. Next up, we got a freaking blobfish. Look at that face. That face can cause mass war and destruction. Hamsters always have the most gruesome deaths ever. That's my thing, okay? So I think that if I were to fight them, they would honestly probably win because they're used to having such gruesome deaths. We got a giraffe. They're really tall. What if it picks you up? What if it picks you up with its freaking mouth and it's just swinging? I can't win against that. I would run away. Mammoth. Well, guess what? They're already extinct, but I know that I would win against a mammoth because I would take a spear like we're in the freaking Stone Age. Boom, boom, boom. You're gone. Very last of the sloth. You might think, no, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna win against a sloth. No. You ever seen Zootopia? You seen those sloths? Those things are killers. You might think you might survive against a sloth. You're not surviving against a sloth. That sloth is taking you down. This is my list. This is the animals I think I would win in a fight against. I'm being serious. So if anyone knows any zookeepers, if you're like Kevin James when you're a zookeeper and you want me to, I will actually fight an animal. Let me know when, where. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I hope you have the most amazing day ever. And I love you. And they call me Kitten or Julie, or honestly whatever you want to call me. Call me if you want me to fight against some animals with you, because I already have a print on and I'm honestly ready to fight. So if you got any elephants in your backyard that you need, I got you, okay? I love you. Have an amazing day.